Hey, Senator McGuire has arrived. Senator McGuire, if it's your pleasure, we'll take item 2 first. This is SB 951, Golden State Patriot Passes Program, and we'll hear that bill first. So witnesses come forward, and we'll hear from Senator McGuire on that bill. You have the floor, Senator.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, thank you so much, and I apologize. We just recessed the Senate Human Services Committee, so I do apologize as was chairing that, and it's good to see everyone. Would like to be able to move forward on Senate Bill 951. Many of our nation's veterans face unspeakable situations when they defend this great country. And when they come home, these men and women who have sacrificed so much need access to services such as mental health programs and medical care to get to their place of employment. Connecting veterans to programs and services becomes even more acute as they age, and some real disturbing statistics. According to the Department of Veteran Affairs, nearly 34% of all veterans ages 35 to 54 who are disabled live in poverty. These numbers jump dramatically as disabled veterans age. Almost half of all disabled veterans, 65 or older, live in poverty. And as we know, veterans in poverty move into homelessness more frequently than their civilian counterparts do. And the most alarming statistic, which we should all be ashamed of, 25% of all homeless in California are veterans. Returning veterans face significant challenges, including the lack of affordable transportation, which stifles access to desperately needed services and employment. In fact, only 19.4% of all veterans utilize the benefits that they have so proudly earned. It is crucial that we make sure that all veterans, especially the most vulnerable, have access to reliable transportation that will connect them to the tools they need to thrive. Senate Bill 951, well, hot dang. Looks like we may have bipartisan support. So be happy to go on. Just to let you know quickly that this has actually been tried in the county of Sonoma, and it's been incredibly successful. And in fact, we've seen a 25% increase in veteran ridership in the first year of the program, of the Patriot Pass program. Do have individuals who would like to be able to speak in support of the bill very briefly, and I do appreciate the motion by the great Senator Cannella.
Witnesses in favor, please. Who's going to speak? You want to
Mr. Logan.
Do I punch that? It works.
Yeah, you're working. Yeah.
My name is John Logan. I'm from Santa Rosa, California. I worked closely with then Supervisor McGuire to get the Veterans Ride Free program established and approved in Sonoma County, along with Charles Earthman, also from my Purple Heart chapter, and others in the county. I'm a member of the Military Order of the Purple Heart, a veteran service organization that that it requires you have shed blood for this country as the result of the actions of an enemy. I have served not just locally, but I have been the commander of the Department of California for Military Order of the Purple Heart, and I serve now as their judge advocate. This program, along with several others that at least at some time were unique to Sonoma County, the establishment, first of all, of Vet Connect. Instead of having veterans go all over the county to get city, county, and federal services, even private services, we bring them all together every week at our vet building, all these agencies, and veterans can find their way there and get the services they need, including housing, any type of service you can imagine, temporary housing or whatever, and it's called Vet Connect. I understand that there are some other counties that have started this around the country, but it is still somewhat unique to our county. Couple of that, we still found that over here is Vet Connect, and 8 miles away is the clinic. And so we came to this to say, you know, you've got people that are homeless, they don't have money, and we want to get them from one place to the other so that, in one aspect, to just simply get away with the idea that I can't get there. because we want to make it so you can get there. Now, get up and go do it, all right? And in that respect, we coupled this to another transportation issue in Sonoma County, and it was a pilot program. It came in under budget, and as the bill says, and now it's been made permanent last November by the Board of Supervisors of Sonoma County. We're still trying to get the cities of Petaluma and Santa Rosa to jump on board. But right now, it really does help the veterans. I know this because I have a brother that has to use it in order to get to the clinic. You know, he's been unemployed for a long time, 65 years old, and lives on a very minimal Social Security income. This saves him more $200 a month to get to his medical services, right? And then you compound that by hundreds of veterans in the county, and potentially, hopefully in the future, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands in California, that we can get to services that will get them out of poverty. And so I hope to look at this rather than being an expenditure of state funds, rather look at it as an investment in solving problems that create future taxpayers and increase the revenue of the state of California. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Other witnesses, please. Yeah.
Lorraine Ploss, American Veterans. California has 250,000 members I'm representing here today, and I just wanted to say, won't read my speech, but what he said. And so American Veterans supports this bill, but also as a Vietnam Cold War era veteran myself, I really see that the package that the Governor's Interagency Council on Veterans had, and the Hoover Commissions, this goes right along with that ride. It complements this. And if we'd had this during our era as a dual veteran household, I think I could have hopped on the bus and taken night classes, and all the services are just wonderful. Mental health, rides to the universities, everything you're talking about, medical care, eyeglass, dental, things we could not get living in a remote destination. This is a good bill. We support that bill.
Okay. Other indications of support from others, please? Any other organizations? Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, Pete Conity, and I represent 20 veterans groups, and we're in strong support of this wonderful program. I think the data from Sonoma County shows that veterans will access federal services more if this program is adopted statewide. I would like to report that this committee passed the Frazier bill a few years ago, and to date, 20,000 veterans in California have had the word veteran added to their driver's license. And because they've gone to their county veterans service officer to get the form, over 2,000 California veterans who did not know that they were eligible for federal benefits have now filed claims and are bringing in millions of federal dollars to the state of California. This is an example of what this program can help us do. Thank you.
Okay, other speakers in favor, please.
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Members, Christopher Castrillo on behalf of the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors. As the Senator mentioned, fantastic program working locally. Urge your support. Thank you.
You want to close?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
There's no means test on this in this bill. Or, you know, it seems like we've talked about the veterans who may be in need of, who are homeless. We didn't do anything previously today, but at least in this bill in Sonoma County. But there's no indication that some of the veterans may be able to pay for the bus. The reimbursement program is simply you get on the bus and you're a veteran versus the other members of the community, whether they're disabled, they're children, they're students, they're battered women that need a free ride, a free bus. Can you explain that's not there, but what was Sonoma's experience? Because everybody gets on the bus, right, that's a veteran. You don't discriminate between whether you can pay or not pay.
So what we know is less than 20% across the state of all veterans are actually accessing the services that they are owed. Less than 20%. It's approximately 19.4% of all returning veterans are actually accessing the federal services that they are due come their service in the different military branches. And what we said is we wanted to make it easy. Despite the issue of means, we had two goals in mind. Number one, we wanted to increase the number of individuals to be able to access the VA and a Veteran Service Office. Number two, we wanted to cut down on car trips, because what we know is that 60% of all greenhouse gas emissions in this state is from the automobile. So let's make it as simple as possible. You show your VA card, your driver's license that identifies you as a veteran, you get onto the bus. And it has a dual benefit. Number one, you're able to access services easier. Number two, even if you are a driver, you're not putting your car into the road and you're taking mass transit. I think the goal, and I'm going to point to a Caltrans study that said that we should take a look at making mass transit free across this state if we hope to be able to end gridlock and to be able to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, particularly since 60% of all of our GHGs in this state are from the automobile. So that was our two-prong approach, and what we've seen is a 25% year-to-year increase in veteran travel. Over 20,000 trips by veterans in the first year alone.
So do you anticipate when Caltrans, you got $3 million in this bill, and there's some
We cap it.
for urban, some for rural. Is one of the criteria that you want Caltrans to look at is the access to veterans facilities in the bus routes? I mean, I'm from Alameda County. We have a veterans hospital in Livermore, and everybody knows that that's out by Wybell. I mean, that's way out, which is, I don't even know if there's a bus that goes there.
And I can't comment on specific. What I can say is when we did our research, when we were going to implement this in the county of Sonoma, the majority of VA facilities and Veteran Service Organization facilities across the state, the majority, not all, are connected to some type of transit. And we'll describe transit a bus and or train because those are typical service hubs. So like, for example, in the county of Sonoma, it's located in the Airport Business Park, which is the largest business hub within the county of Sonoma. Over 6,000 jobs are located there. It's difficult to be able to go to. It's not pedestrian friendly. And in fact, you can't walk there from a housing development, but it is connected to transit, which is why we wanted to be able to advance that. And the other piece is I want to make sure that municipalities have skin in the game, which is why this is a matching grant program. 50% has to be put in by the local, 50% would need to be matched by the state. Let's prove that we can do this. Let's have locals invest as well. And I think what we're going to see is what we've seen in Sonoma County. We're going to see a significant uptick in mass transit ridership, which, by the way, we typically see in higher gas price era. So despite the fact that gas prices have actually lowered, we're seeing more bus ridership. It's actually going against the trend, and it's because we've made it easy to be able to access, and we also have reliable public transportation.
Okay,
Don't take this, Mr. Chair, if the bill gets out, it's going to the Committee on Environmental Quality, which I chair, so in
Here there's an
abundance of
amazing chair
caution,
at that committee.
I want to just, so I'm going to lay off the bill so I can, give my full attention. I assume, unless you don't have problems, then I'll get it out. I want to hear it.
That's great. Thank you.
yeah, thank you, thank you. Other questions from other senators? I had just one
Please.
issue where the bill and I think it's a clause you have in here that talks about, I'm kind of looking at, not for this particular program, but the idea, concept of it going like a statewide kind of program, if that's kind of looking down the road when you get the report back, and it's supposed to have a report coming back in 2021.
Yes, sir.
There's the veteran shall provide a veteran's identification card issued by a veteran service organization or a driver's license or identification card identifying the holder as a veteran and issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles. So there's various types of IDs required. Now, the question would be, is there, yeah, I know you have them all. You guys have them all. But the question I have is this. is there are some people that are not, they're pretty disgusting, but they fake being veterans and they commit fraud to get benefits. So is this, what kind of prevention of fraud is possible with this? Or have there been any ways of preventing fraud and these kinds of things?
It's a great question. So I'm going to hold Mr. Logan's VA card up. What the driver has been trained to be able to look for is the expiration date on the card. And so through the training of drivers, they are provided copies of all the potential identifications, like we have here is the uniform services card as well. So you can also potentially have a county card. So all the identification pieces are provided to the drivers to train them, just like we do with grocery clerks on driver's licenses and over 21. Now, would there be an individual that would try to fake it? Absolutely. But I think the vast majority of the riders are legitimate and frankly just trying to access services or jobs or just frankly go to the grocery store. Because what we're starting to see are a lot of homebound veterans no longer have transportation and need public transit.
Okay, thank you. Other discussion? We have a motion, and would you like to close?
Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say thank you to the chair and to your incredible staff for evaluating the bill, and to the chair of Environmental Quality, which we're grateful for. It's 14 different projects that provided free or reduced transit around the state were funded by the Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund here over the last few years. So appreciate that leadership as well. Would respectfully ask for an aye vote. And thank you, Mr. Cannella, as well.
Okay, we have a motion on the motion.
The motion is do pass and re-refer to the Committee on Rules. Senator Bell?
Aye.
Bell, aye. Cannella?
Aye.
Cannella, aye. Allen? Allen, aye. Bates? Bates, aye. Gaines? Gaines, aye. Galgiani? Leyva? Leyva, aye. McGuire?
Aye.
McGuire, aye. Mendoza? Roth? Roth, aye. Wachowski?
We don't test homeless people.
We have 9 votes in favor. We'll leave the roll open for absence members. Senator, thank you. You go to your second bill, which is SB 1030, Sonoma County Regional Climate Protection Authority. We'll have those folks come forward, and Senator, you have the floor.
Thank you so much.
This is item 4 for members.
Thank you. And Mr. Chair, I neglected to thank Mr. Roth for his service as well on that pass, and I do apologize about that. Honored to be able to bring forward Senate. He's excited about the bus ride, so there we go. Excited to be bringing forward Senate Bill 1030. I'd like to start by thanking the committee staff for their diligence and hard work preparing the analysis, along with our incredible chair. Senate Bill 1030 seeks to repeal the sunset clause that governs the continuation of the Sonoma County Regional Climate Protection Authority, as I'll call the RCPA. The RCPA is a local government agency created by the legislature. It was created by a bill brought forward by then Assemblyman Huffman, whose whole purpose is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions as a region. The County of Sonoma is the first county in the nation to advance in an innovative approach to the top environmental issue facing the state and our nation, and that's global warming. The RCPA is made up of a council person from each of Sonoma County's 9 cities and representatives from the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors. So you have representatives from each of the governing boards at the meeting. The RCPA board is identical to the board that makes all transportation decisions for the county, the Sonoma County Transportation Agency. The reason? Transportation accounts for 60% of all greenhouse gas emissions in the state of California. The agency takes a unified regional approach and ensures we are advancing projects that have quantifiable greenhouse gas reductions. One of the real strengths the RCP offers is inclusion. Many towns and cities have limited budgets. Many small towns and cities make up the County of Sonoma. They are smaller in population and do not have discretionary funds that can be invested in implementing needed climate change strategies. However, the RCPA's method of pooling resources enables these small cities to take part in climate change strategies and actually implement their climate action plan. By working together, the impact is realized on a regional level versus an inconsistent city-by-city level. The RCPA has established a national model for aggressive climate change action. In fact, in 2014, the White House recognized the RCPA as a climate action champion for leadership on climate change. Through their efforts, the RCPA implemented the following programs, and these are just a sample, in just the past 5 years. Would you like me to speed up, Mr. Chair? I think that's...
I'd like to commend the author for his passion for the County of Sonoma, and I want to move the bill.
Second.
Thank you so much. Would respectfully ask for an aye vote, and to my left, I have Suzanne Smith. She is the amazing executive director from both the Sonoma County Transportation Authority along with the RCPA. She's going to be asking the chair for some STIP funds today as well. So I'm kidding. Hey, there we go. Please, Madam Director.
Mr. Chairman, thank you, Senator. Mr. Chairman, Suzanne Smith, Executive Director of Sonoma County Transportation Authority and Regional Climate Protection Authority. We're the sponsors of the bill and appreciate your support and consideration today. Happy to answer questions. Lauren Casey is with the agency as well.
Okay, other speakers in favor, please.
Thank you. Catherine Brandenburg. I'm with Brownstein Hyatt Farber and Schreck. We represent Sonoma Clean Power, and we support this bill.
Okay, thank you. Speakers in favor? Yes, behind Senator McGuire there. Okay, thank you. Other speakers?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Members of the committee, my name is Andrew Merritt. I'm here today on behalf of Sierra Club California, and I'm here to support passage of Senator McGuire's bill. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Do we have any opposition to this bill? Okay, thank you. Questions of the committee? Senator McGuire, you have the floor to close, if you like.
Respectfully ask for an aye vote, and thank you for the time.
Okay, we have a motion. We'll call the roll, please.
The motion is do pass and refer to the Committee on Environmental Quality. Senator Bell?
Aye.
Bell, aye. Cannella?
Aye.
Cannella, aye. Allen?
Aye.
Allen, aye. Bates? Gaines? Galgiani? Galgiani, aye. Leyva? Leyva, aye. McGuire?
Aye.
McGuire, aye. Mendoza? Roth? Roth, aye. Wachowski?
We have 7 votes. We'll keep the roll open for absent members, Senator, and thank you. We are now concluded. We want to see if, what? Yeah, I know. We want to see if absent members would like to vote, and can we call the roll on those items?
Item 1, Measure SB 876. The motion is do pass and refer to the Committee on Judiciary. Chair voting aye, Vice Chair voting no. Senator Allen? No. Allen, no. Senator Galgiani? Senator McGuire? 876. No. McGuire, no. Mendoza? Roth? Roth, no. Mike Wachowski? Oh, I'm sorry, he already voted. He's gone. That is 4, 5, 6, 7 noes and 2 ayes total.
There's 2 ayes, 7 noes, 2 abstaining. The bill fails.
Measure SB 951, the motion is do pass and re-refer to the Committee on Rules. Senator Galgiani? Oh, I'm sorry, Senate SB 951?
Senator McGuire's bill.
Veteran transit passes.
Aye. Galgiani, aye. Mendoza? SB 951, Mendoza?
Which was that?
McGuire?
Transit passes for veterans, Senator.
Aye. Mendoza, aye. It's 11-0.
That vote is 11-0. Bill passes.
10.
Or 10.
Wachowski stand up.
Yeah, that's right. 10-0, excuse me. Correction, 10-0. Okay, next bill.
SB 986 Hill, the motion is due pass and refer to the Committee on Public Safety. The chair and the vice chair voting aye. Senator Galgiani? Senator Hill's bill? Aye. Galgiani, aye. Senator McGuire? Aye. McGuire, aye. Mendoza? Aye. Mendoza, aye. Roth? Aye. Roth, aye. 11-0.
Okay, that bill passes on 11-0 vote.
SB 1030, Senator McGuire, the motion is due pass and refer to the Committee on Environmental Quality. Senator Bates? Bates, no. Senator Mendoza? Aye. Mendoza, aye. Wojciechowski?
Not voting.
H2. H2?
That bill passes on an 8-2 vote. This concludes our meeting. We'll adjourn the meeting.